Today, I'm going to be talking about mental clarity, which is the highest form of focus into your day, into your business, and how you're going to be operating your life. This is something that you need to protect with your life. It's non-negotiable. It's non-negotiable just like your schedule is non-negotiable. It's non-negotiable just like having a 90 minutes of what we paint, and in that time, there's no distractions. These are things to clear your mind, such as having a meditation early in the morning. Having a meditation, just starting off with 5 minutes. A lot of times people, they don't want to do meditation because they think that you have to do affirmations while you're sitting there, or you have to think about what your day's going to be, or organize your goals and your plans. And it doesn't work like that at all. I was taught meditation by just breathing in, breathing out, focusing on your breath, starting from there. That way you clear your thoughts. The purpose of this, and because I know a lot of times people are like, well, what's the purpose of me just sitting here? I feel bored. I don't want to do it. The purpose of it is that when your day gets noisy, because it does get noisy, you're going to be able to revert back to your mindset when you were meditating and you were just focusing on your breath and you're pushing out the thoughts. See, by you just focusing on your breath, and by you just sitting there, you're able to push out the distractions, because the distractions will come into your mind. That's the purpose of meditation. The purpose of meditation is that you will have internal thoughts that's going to try to creep into your mind, but it's important for you. The practice of it in that moment is to just focus on your breathing, not think about any of the thoughts that's going to try to come into your day about what your job is going to be, about what your day is going to look like. Oh, the stress that happened yesterday. Oh, the problems that you had in your family, or any kind of mishaps or anything like that. All of that gets pushed out of your mind. The whole purpose of this exercise is to teach you to push out all the noise, the distractions. It will come into the day. This is how you're able to beat pressure. This is how you're able to have the highest form of clarity. The highest form of clarity is to relax your mind and push everything out. Focus on your breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. Look, I know it sounds woo-woo, right? Like I'm not gonna get I'm not gonna get on here and act like I've been doing this stuff for years, but this is something that I've learned from professionals. A lot of very successful people, they do this, and even a lot of athletes do it. This is something at the highest level to free your mind. And I know it might sound woo-woo. Trust me, I understand, but just try it. Look, 5 minutes is not going to kill you. Just start from there. 5 minutes. Practice the idea of freeing your mind, freeing your thoughts, okay? Free your thoughts, and then anything that comes in your mind, which will happen, the distractions, the noise of the world, you're going to remember the state of mind that you were in when you were meditating, and you're going to be able to push out the thoughts. Then what's going to happen is you're going to be addicted to it, and then you're going to take it from 5 minutes, then you're going to go into 10 minutes, then you're going to go from 10 minutes, then you're going to go to 15 minutes, and then you're going to be able to elevate, and you're going to be able to do more meditation. So that's the first thing, is protecting your mind, protecting your clarity, to take out the noise. Learn how to take out the noise, the distractions, by meditating, because these things happen, or internal thoughts happen as well too, which is very important. So that's going to be another thing we're going to talk about when it comes to mental clarity, is protecting your frequency. By protecting your frequency, you're able to not let distractions or not let negative thoughts come into your mind. I don't let negative thoughts come into my mind because I protect my frequency. I protect my clarity. The things that I do, for example, is I don't read negative messages, right? Like if I'm making a video or something, or if I'm putting something out there, I'm not worried about what other people are going to say. I'm in my own frequency. I'm not worried about what some haters going to say, or somebody say, oh, that's not art, or, oh, that's ugly. You should do it like this. You should do it like that. I don't take criticism from people online because I don't believe that it's real. I believe that it's all kind of like a simulation, and I don't think that these things are real. You know, I treat real love the same as fake love. I treat real love the same as if it's a simulated love off of a bot phone or something like that. I treat hate the same way. I don't let these things determine my frequency, just like I don't let online love determine my frequency either. That way I can continue doing what I need to do, and I'm in my reality because I'm protecting my clarity. I hope that makes sense. And even if it is from real people who you would think in your personal life, say if it's one of your friends, coworkers, or somebody, and, oh, I don't want to post art online. Or I don't want to be shown because what if this person is going to say this? What if this person is going to judge me and think that I'm being an artist? And then they're going to say, oh, you're trying to be an artist now? We're human. We are easily impressionable when it comes to other people's energy. So it's important to protect your energy, protect your mental clarity by not letting the toxic influence you and influence your day, because it will happen unless you're like, really, really mentally trained on it and you've been doing it for a while. Or, I mean, it really takes it takes, what I've noticed, it only takes a certain special group of people who aren't too acceptable to the peer pressure of society, and they want to be liked, they want to be accepted. People don't want to be ostracized. We're human, so we're naturally social. We don't want to be ostracized. So it's easy for us to also be influenced by other people's energy. If they say, oh, you're doing this wrong, oh, you should be doing it like this, oh, I love you and I like you, but maybe you should tweak it like this. You were doing your own thing and you were probably doing great at whatever you're doing, but you let somebody else's energy come into your world and tweak something. Now you have a broken system. Now you're doubting yourself. Is because you weren't able to protect your mental clarity. Protect it at all costs. It's non-negotiable. Start your morning off, like I said, with clearing your mind out, meditation, prayer even, okay? Hey, have a moment of having some prayer. So that way you're also protecting your mental clarity, where it's not all about you, okay? Whatever happens in the world, it's not based off of anything that's personally happening to you. It's not personally happening to you. You're just internalizing it from what you see of it in the world, and you're making it a part of your reality. So this is how you can protect your mental clarity, by not taking things personal and then making them into your reality. All right, I hope that makes sense right there. So don't do that as well. Another way to protect your clarity is to have internal reflection. Have internal reflection of your day. Have internal reflection about the things that you feel like were leaking when it comes to energy, or even loops in your world. I call these loops or cycles. All right. Some people call them generational curses. Some people call them even a bad day or bad luck. That's not what happens. What happens is you eternally took a problem, or you took a problem eternally, and you made it into a personal problem, which you thought was about you, or you made it more eternal about yourself. And then what happened is you started to make that a frequency upon your day. And then you started to bring more bad luck into your day. You started to bring more bad cycles. Have you ever met people that in your world, we all met people in our family, our coworkers, who just always seem like they're unlucky, right? They're always having a bad day, right? Every relationship that they have, it's a bad relationship. It's a bad person. They're the common denominator, is because it's in their mind. You need to also stay away from the unlucky. So when we talk about that as well too, when we talk about the maybe the digital world, or people, what they're going to say about you, you need to protect your energy, what people are going to say, but you also need to stay away from the unlucky. Protect your clarity from being away from the unlucky and people who have these eternal loops that are going around. These eternal loops where they have bad luck. There's no such thing as it. It's just that you are taking life situations, you're making it personal, you're putting internal, and then you're bringing it upon yourself to have more issues or more problems going on. So we need to get away from that as well. Stay away from the unlucky, stay away from bad luck, because it is contagious. One of the things that I always say when I meet people, or not when I meet people, but I would say after maybe a relationship or even a certain type of friend or something like that, I would say one of the things don't bring to me bad luck. Don't bring to me negative energy, because I believe that it's more contagious than anything. If you're ever going to have a problem in your business, if you're ever going to have a problem with your success, your health, or different things like that, some of the things to do an internal reflection on to see where the energy leak is coming from, most of the time is coming from the people that are around you. The people that are around you, they can be either energy drainers, energy suckers, or they could also be where they're actually purposely putting a kind of energy on you. And we could just try to stay away from these things, stay away from that energy, because it is very contagious. It does have an effect on your life. It does have an effect on your business. It's then all of a sudden you're going to start thinking to yourself that you're unlucky. Have you ever been around somebody who was unlucky, right? And things were kind of going good for you in your life, but then all of a sudden your luck started to become what their luck was when they met you. Your problems, all of a sudden you're starting to have more issues. It's not you. It's just that you have an eternal leak going on that the people who are around you. And the craziest thing is, when you have situations like this, it could even be from somebody who you love, and it's hard for you to get away from that situation, or it's hard for you to get away from the energy leak because you're around this person, or you feel like you must be around this person, or you're guilty to be not, or you're guilty to leave this person or not be around this person. Like, this happens all the time. Nobody else really talks about this when it comes to success, business, or just the mindset, but really a lot of times it could be someone who's in your closest circle. Even it could be your husband, it could be your wife, it could be your sister, it could be your mother, it could be your father, it could be these type of people. Yes, we share the same bloodline, or we may love each other, but a lot of times these people are draining you, and they are the bad luck that's in your circle. So you need to get away from that, so that way you can have more of a mental clarity. If you have a mental clarity, that's how you're able to have success. I always say this all the time. Have you ever noticed when people say, oh, the rich get richer and the broke stay broke? You know why? It's because they have a mental clarity most of the time. They have a mental clarity, but also they are on a frequency where they already are bringing in a certain dollar amount. Now, when I'm also talking about doing an internal reflection review of yourself, you need to be checking yourself as well too, to see what kind of trauma that you're holding on to, what kind of things from your past that you're holding on to, what things are you thinking about during the day when you're trying to be thinking about success, or when you're trying to be successful. What kind of things are preventing you from having mental clarity? Because a lot of times our success is because we associate it with some type of trauma. Either we associated with trauma from being poor when we were kids, either we associated with being broke, or either associated with when we seen our parents growing up, maybe they had arguments or things like that based off of money, or even if it was just money associated with struggle. A lot of times people associate the struggle or a hard life with money. So, oh, they have money, they must only have money because they're bad people. Those are things right there that's preventing your mental clarity. So you need to try to figure out what these loops are, and you need to write them down, and you need to approach it. This goes back into meditation, where a lot of people also don't want to do internal reflection or meditation because you understand subconsciously that you are more powerful than you know. You are actually more powerful, but you also are scared to tap into the power of who you really are. And what I always tell people, it's never too late to become who you really are. It's never too late to become who you really are. The problem is that you're scared to become who you really are because you were scared to ostracize yourself from your family, your friends, or from people who are used to you being at the same frequency of where they're at, that everlasting loop, right? Where we talk about, or that the family curse wherever you're at. And if you ostracize yourself, you're thinking it's scary to be by yourself. But that's the mental clarity. You need to protect your mental clarity to get to this point. You can't say that you want to change. You can't say that you want some things for you in your life if you're not willing to also change these things internally. And you have to do the internal reflection like we're talking about, so you can have the mental clarity. And it's not too late to become who you are. You can start this today. You can start this tomorrow morning. You can say, you know what? I don't care about the mistakes that I made yesterday. I don't care if I was a screw up every day before yesterday or before today. I don't care what mistakes that happen. Tomorrow, I'm going to start having mental clarity, even if it just starts with 5 minutes a day, even if it just starts with a meditation. And I'm going to pretend, just be delusional and pretend to be the person who looks like they have mental clarity. Pretend to be the person who you think what it looks like in their morning, where they have a clear state of mind in how they protect their day. Pretend to be that person, and I promise you that you will end up being that person. Okay, so this is how you're going to protect your mental clarity. These are the things that are very important when it comes to success, when it comes to business, when it comes to the mindset. And trust me, I would know, as somebody who's had over 77 different corporate jobs, and then I've gone on to sell 18,000 paintings on eBay alone, and I've coached over 1,000 members make over 7 figures in their business. All right, so these are the things that we talk about. So write your notes on this video. Let me know what comments that you have below. Let me know if you agree with this, and thank you for watching the video. I'll see you on the next one.